Hello Pisces, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your no contact love reading and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course. All of that is in the description box below for you. All right, let's take a look and see what is going on for you. We're going to grab a couple of these for some overall energies, and we're jumping right into your tarot. Person Pisces is in no contact with. What is their energy towards Pisces? We have I'm single. I'm single right now, and I'm not attached to anyone and not looking to get into a relationship at this time. And party or having fun. At the bottom of the deck, I see you're mysterious. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. I never really know where I stand with you. And then I see competition at the bottom of the deck. You know, the way that this is coming through, Pisces, here is I definitely feel like, and this is a no contact reading, so this is somebody that I feel like you're no longer dealing with. That being said, I kind of feel like somebody wanted to keep things very like low-key or vague between the two of you. Like didn't want to put a title on things. I just feel a very vague energy when it comes to this person. And that's why I don't feel like it's that they thought you were mysterious, Pisces. I feel like they were, you know, kind of mysterious. I think they didn't let you know where you stood with them. And I feel like they did that on purpose here. And with this, I feel like you're hiding something. I feel like that could be how you felt, Pisces. You could have felt like this person was, you know, trying to talk to or deal with other people with this competition card. And even now, like, I feel like somebody is, you know, this is like wanting to like live a single life, wanting to have fun, wanting to, just not wanting to settle down here. So let's take a look at their energy towards you. Okay. For how they are viewing you or the situation, we have the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Definitely feel like somebody was very attracted to you. And they feel like you guys did like have a good connection. There was a lot of attraction. There was a lot of chemistry. Had a good time together. Lots of like good communication. Like you were able to like banter and communicate. And, you know, they feel like those were very positive things about the connection. But even here, the Queen of Wands to me sometimes can be more of like, you know, here for a good time, not necessarily a long time type of an energy. So I feel like there was a lot of chemistry here between the two of you. But I also feel like you're kind of just on different pages here, Pisces. And I don't think that's you. I feel like that was partially because I feel like maybe in the beginning, Pisces, somebody was not 100% upfront with you about their intention. Maybe for some of you they were, but I feel like for others of you they weren't. Like I feel like they made it seem like they were more open to having something more than what they actually were. Because even here, this Eight of Wands has a little bit of a different vibe to me than some other decks. Because usually in the Eight of Wands, all the wands are going in the same direction. But here it's like these are coming kind of at each other and slightly off, like they're missing each other here. So can speak of like, you know, like not being on the same page or like miscommunication here. So I definitely feel like there was something like that where, and the Wands kind of represent like those arrows, like our direction. I feel like you're just not quite on the same page about where something was going. And like I said, for some of you, I do feel like that could have been intentional on this person's part in the beginning, where they kind of left you unsure. What is the challenge here? We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, somebody just not ready to settle down. The Knight of Wands energy can be somebody who's like very inconsistent, a lot of mixed emotions, a lot of mixed signals, you know, somebody who's in and out. The Knight of Wands can be a little bit of a selfish energy at times. It's a card of desire. So the Knight of Wands just does what feels good in that moment, not necessarily thinking of how it impacts, you know, others. We have the Nine of Cups here as the challenge as well. Yeah, so I feel like you were just really left feeling very unfulfilled, Pisces, feeling really unhappy with the dynamic, feeling very unsupported, very uncared for. You could definitely have felt like, you know, if this person was around when it suited them or when it was convenient for them, but when maybe you needed somebody or you needed support, you know, this person was MIA. I feel like you were just left feeling very unfulfilled with the connection. And some of you could have, because I feel like there was such a strong chemistry, I feel like some of you really were desiring, you know, for something to change or for something to be different between the two of you. So it definitely does feel a little bit like a loss here for you, but I feel like it's more of a loss of what could have been, right? Sometimes we can see the potential in a person and we can see the potential that a connection can have, and we can fall in love with that, and we can, you know, really hold on to that. And I feel like that's, you know, what it was here, Pisces, because I feel like, not saying that you didn't have feelings for the actual person as well, I'm just saying that sometimes we can, when we see how great something we can be, it makes it harder for us to let it go. The only problem with that is sometimes people don't rise up to that potential. Their feelings, Pisces. Okay, we have the Hierophant. So this person definitely feels like you wanted more of a commitment than they were willing to offer. We have the Two of Cups here underneath this energy, underneath the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So I feel like there was feelings, mutual feelings between the two of you. And I feel like there is a desire for you, Pisces. Maybe not now. I definitely feel like there was, or at least this person is viewing you that way. And just keep in mind that just because somebody is viewing you in a certain energy doesn't mean that you are in that energy, right? Because especially when you're in no contact, a lot of this is their perspective or their assumptions of where they perceive you to be. So it does kind of feel like this person is viewing you that maybe you want to still bring something back together here. That doesn't mean that you do. It just means that that's kind of how they're viewing it here. Clarify the Knight of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And that's coming up as a challenge. So I feel like this person may just not be very responsible. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's like very hardworking, very responsible, very grounded, really has their stuff together. I kind of feel like with this coming up as a challenge that this person is really struggling with those things. So they may just not have their stuff together right now. They may not be, being very responsible or taking care of themselves or their life in the way that they need to. Clarifying the Nine of Cups, we have the Tower. Yeah, I think it's just hard to accept, but I feel like you are. I don't feel, Pisces, that you're trying to like hold this, up brick by brick. I feel like it's really disappointing, and I feel like, yes, there was a part of you that really did want this, but I do feel like you're moving into a space of acceptance of what it is. Sorry about the sirens. I live next to a fire station, so sometimes it just happens. We have the clarifying the Hierophant. We have the Hermit. So, yeah. I definitely feel like whether they've pulled their energy back because they realize that you're wanting something more than they're willing to offer, or whether you've pulled your energy back because of that. Either way, I do feel that here. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. The signs I'm seeing for you, I see Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I see Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer. Those are the signs I'm seeing, but it could be any. It is a general reading. So even if I did not mention a specific sign, the reading definitely can still resonate for you. But that is what I have for you. I do hope that this helps, and everything you need to know is in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you next time.